Welcome, my Sagittarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need? Read for this new moon to full moon, January 2022. Happy New Year, doing this on New Year's Eve. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998, author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch, available on Kindle, link in the description box, and creator on patreon.com, Drawing the Circle. If you want to come play Trion on Patreon, the Archangel of Lions, Angelo Lyons, but you can call me now. Hey, my Crabby asses, I hope you are all well. This is my favorite series of readings of the set that I do here on YouTube. So let's get up in this gig. If you're new to the channel, a 5-card draw is just one card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline, which we will talk about in a minute. In this case, these 5 decks also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, spirit, to help you shape and put together your intention work from a new moon to a full, a waxing, a building, attracting, manifesting half moon cycle, right? So let's look at that moon cycle, shall we? We are looking at the new moon in Capricorn, Sunday, January 2nd, 1:33 p.m. Eastern. I live in New York, and I will say that is a very powerful new moon. Yes, it happens every year in January, I think, right? Maybe in December, I don't know. But regardless, it's 10th house Capricorn, highest potential, to plant the seed of highest potential in January. Like whatever your New Year's resolutions are or whatever you do, it's a good time. That's the day to hit it, just saying, so that it can grow and expand and attract and manifest to the full moon in Cancer. Monday, January 17th, 5:48 p.m., but it goes void, of course, at the same time it goes full, so magically you want to hit it before it goes void, of course. But then it will go into Leo later that night, 11:02 p.m., again, Eastern time pour moi. So let's get up in this gig. It's a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Like 3 out of 5 cards that make sense is good for, I think, a YouTube read. But check your other signs to either get some missing pieces or to look at a concurrent timeline, because we all got more than one thing going on, right? All right, let's do it. Put your feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I'm certainly doing the same to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace that I can to help out my fellow brothers and sisters of humanity. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's see if we can have some fun with this. Here we go. Our first deck, we're going to start with the element of fire using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish to give you a little fragment to help you shape your intention, your element of fire. So I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Sagittarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading, since they are the element of fire. Help us. What is their spell fragment for what they yearn for, what they burn for, what their hearts desire this new to full January 2020? I guess all of these cards have not shown up, right, in the readings yet. Glamour. Oh, I know all the Leos are wicked jelly right now. Glamour. Into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. So it's definitely talking more about scrying and divination than it is about, you know, don't just stand there, let's get to it. Just make a pose, there's nothing to it. Vague. I'm not thinking nothing. Glamour. So into this mirror, I now see the realms of possibility. Now you can get yourself a black mirror. You can get yourself a dark bowl with water and a little black ink, you know, Nostradamus yourself if you like. I was alright for a while, but I'd been scrying. Come on, it's New Year's Eve, and no, I haven't had any alcohol. I don't think I'm going to if I'm hanging out alone tonight. It's fine. So what is this about? It's a funny element of fire. So let's keep going. 4 more cards to hit the table to clear that up. It's definitely interesting. If any of you are doing scrying or crystal gazing or anything like that, this is your gig, but let's see. The element of earth, the crystal oracle. It kind of took me by surprise. I'm reading Sag. I don't know why I should be surprised. I'm surprised. Let's get you the fuel that feeds the fire, the element of earth. Breathe. Whether you have the stone or not, want the stone or not, you can always grab a clear quartz and empower it with whatever's here in this oracle. As I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the North, powers of Earth, what is the crystal oracle message for the Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading, fueling their fire for glamour in more of that psychic sense, which does not shock me at all. Realms of possibility, Jupiter-driven Sagittarius 9th house vibe. I get it. So please, the perfect stone for them. This new to full. Rutilated quartz. I have a love affair with selenite, fluorite, and rutilated quartz. Big time. My torch of Ariel, which I left over on the couch because I was using it. Very, very interesting thing here. Now, you can scry with rutilated quartz, but it's just, I mean, I can do it. Takes a while, though. That's why I like my cards much faster. Let me read you, though, what's in here. I love Tony. Opens right to it. Yes, witch work. Rutilated quartz, vibrational healing, higher mind, reconciliation. So it looks like someone's doing some light work, magic, something for 2 weeks. You are subconsciously receiving loving vibrations and loving thoughts from someone connected to your past. An episode or conflict that hurt you emotionally is now being healed and reconciled by the power of forgiveness and unconditional love. Over the coming days, you may find yourself emotionally and mentally reciprocating this love as you reflect on a person or past event. Now, this seems very waning moon to me, but we're going to keep going, right? More releasing and forgiving the shadow work stuff. Through this mutual exchange of love, past wounds are now energetically being healed and all negative attachments resolved and released. It does sound a little waning moon, but let's say it's general, right? Take the pieces from that. Keywords, vibrational healing, higher mind. I think that's key here for Sagittarius. But the reconciliation part, we'll say, be reconciling something within yourself. Let's keep going. Element of air, healing with the angels, oracle. And this is important, right? Particularly with that higher mind thing. Air is the element of the mind. Please take a nice deep breath. Where are they? Where are they? There they are. As I call upon the angels and archangels of fire, the sign of Sagittarius, the powers of the south. You who are waiting in the wings, so to speak, waiting with the wings for the call of the Sagittarian collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading. Who are the healing angels they need to call on? Think about, because you guys can't come in unless they call, particularly with this thing of glamour. If they want to see realms of possibility with this reconciliation, maybe, but definitely that higher mind and that vibrational healing. Releasing them, definitely more like a waning moon thing. So who are the healing angels to help them maybe see this differently, this new to full? You got the romance card, babe. The healing angels of romance ain't no joke, man. They have a triage unit. They've been to the house plenty of times. They've been around. They've been around. Pull over. to heal you with romance, to heal your own romantic energy. This is so right up here. And then I'm going to say, you know, my initial reaction to the word glamour, I was exposed to Fashion Week. Don't worry, I got over it. It's a trade show. It's a trade show. It's a trade show. They don't hand you champagne and caviar the moment you walk in the door. No, only if they do. And they didn't. So, you know, this is definitely a thing where maybe there is a glamour around this. There are so many different meanings to this word. And I'm a spiritual teacher. I taught witchcraft for decades. I still do. Monday nights on Facebook, Drawing the Circle's Facebook page. Casting glamours is easy once you know what you're doing. It's an energy thing. You do it all the time. Actors do it for auditions, right? And anytime you've had like an interview and you really like you got yourself ready, it's a part of a glamour. It's fire, earth, air, water, and spirit balanced. Yeah. So, but definitely, let's keep going. Oh, because here we go. Oh boy. Whispers of Love Oracle. Here's the one, the element of water, the heart vibe here, which there's a lot of heart vibe here. The higher selves of all involved. Let's see what they have to say and what obviously here. I mean, I guess this could be certainly about you healing your own romantic stuff going on regardless of who else is involved. And I think that's not just valid, that's essential. But if there is, this could be soul contract. So we're going to ask the Ascended Masters just of romance. That should be fun. I don't know that I've ever done that on camera. Please take a nice deep breath. Romantic soulmate contracts is a different thing. It's a different part of the law firm. No, but the higher selves of all involved. 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. Ascended Masters come next. Please, one card in clarity. What is the whisper of love for this Sagittarian collective? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Sun, watching this video, receiving this reading. Casting for glamour with rutilated quartz, vibrational healing, higher mind, reconciliation, and romance. I guess reconciliation is on the table after all, with those healing angels just wanting to help. So what is the element of water, the emotion, the energy, and motion for this spell, this intention, new to full? Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. Like from the perspective of the higher mind. I will say, this is why I teach Path of True Love Thursday nights on my podcasts are actually based on that. Classes weren't meant to be podcasts, but they are now. Particularly in romance, it's one of the hardest forms. Because family, I mean, if you live with them and it's blood and all that stuff, it's a different game. In romance, if there is reconciliation here on the table, even if it's vibrational and your paths never cross, that's enough, right? It's fine. There are plenty of other characters for people to work out their lessons with on the stage. Thank you, William Shakespeare, right? Practice compassion. See things from a different perspective. It's making a lot of sense, but it's definitely in that romantic category. No question. Now, what's interesting is I just want to say Scorpio had romance as their spell card. So, just saying, it's the last reading I did, but different decks. All right, Ascended Masters of Romance. This should be interesting. Please take a nice deep breath. Okay, oh, here we go. All right, my Ascended Masters of Romance. Please, what is the perfect healing mantra? The element of spirit to charge this spell, right? This intention work. Glamour and fire, rutilated quartz in earth, romance in air, and practice compassion in water. So they actually got to feel it, right? Trying to see things from a different perspective. What is the perfect healing mantra that they can cast with this, as well as help them maintain, you know, the alignment with it, this new to full January 2022. Greeting wellness. Balance is the key to a life of infinite miracles, and I got a different take on this one than I usually do. Because this is definitely the, you know, eat kale, drink water, sleep, exercise, you know, all the stuff you got to do physically. It's not all that, but it's a good chunk of it. It could really be about you vibrationally balancing this out for a miracle to occur. Now, the definition of miracles, almost like the definition of glamour, oh, that word means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. I mean, I'm a student of A Course in Miracles, and believe me, it's not Well, it is what you think, but it's not what you think. The problem is what we think, but there is thankfully a solution. So I'm going to read you what's here, and I'm sure there are pieces in it. But this might very well be about achieving balance here. But with this Glamour card, that you see the realms of possibility, and a miracle, if anything, its most, I think, base definition is something that defies reason or natural law, or both, which is usually the case. All right, here we go. Greeting wellness. Balance is the key to a life of miracles. Now here it says infinite miracles, but that's okay. When wellness is welcomed, you are taking responsibility for the upkeep and preservation of your body as your sacred vessel of spiritual growth. Well, I think over the past 2 years, that's just been across the board, but it's an interesting way of seeing it. In balance, you may come to see how endless wanting only creates more things to want. It's true, it's an element of fire momentum, but you're mutable fire. You're Sagittarius, so you got lots of things you want. And that's okay, and that's okay. When operating from patterns of instant gratification, Sagittarius, you are likely chasing after happiness that is out of reach as your body remains out of balance. Now, there is a vibrational healing indicated here in your element of earth, and the earth is, yes, the body as well, but it does feel more heart vibey, but, you know, you do you in a general read. This is resolved by learning how to care for the body physically, emotionally, energetically, which is what I think we have on the table here, and nutritionally. As your life comes into greater balance, you will likely sense true happiness, not as the end result of specific outcomes, but as the energy created by taking the time to truly care for yourself. I could see that being an important turning point in a romantic relationship or a life that's being led with a lot of romance on the path of true love. You love warrior, yeah. This mantra is ideal for cultivating self-love, improving self-worth, and letting go of compulsive tendencies. Like I said, there's something kind of shadow-worky about this, a little bit shadow-worky. Is it like Jabberwocky? What is it, a C.S. Lewis redo? Is that C.S. Lewis? No. Oh my God, Alice in Wonderland. The name just flew out of my head. So sorry. Please don't cancel me. It'll come to me as soon as the camera's off. Definitely Alice in Wonderland gone from my brain. So, I mean, this does make sense. The only part that's a little bit of a mystery, and I think this might be why, this is your journey, is this Glamour card. It really does depend on how you define that. So I'm going to put it together in the blessing like I always do and see what the divine says through me, and maybe it'll make a little more sense than it did but minutes ago. Please take a nice deep breath. All right, guys, clear this up as I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine. For the Sagittarian collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign watching this video, receiving this reading, to please be blessed with all that they need. This new moon to full moon in January 2022, that they can greet wellness, balance being the key to a life of infinite miracles, and they need to practice compassion. Help them to practice the compassion to see things from a different perspective in romance in their life, however that plays out in their life, specifically and generally, because every day is a winding road, but with that vibrational healing. Oh, that vibrational healing, that reconciliation, even if it's reconciliation within themselves and other people, no longer in their lives, but so that they can experience what they seek in the glamour, that into a mirror they now see the realms of possibility for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So mote it be. And so it is, I gotta say. A very magical thing here. And remember, those realms of possibility, As you release certain possibilities from your life, others appear. So good luck with this. Comment if you like to, and certainly if you like the video, like it. Help other Saggies find the thing. And if you want more of me, subscribe, and certainly you can find me on Patreon, Drawing the Circle. I've got humans, I've got heroes, I've got immortals, I've got gods, goddesses, and I'm adding a new tier in January called Witch. So come along, help me out, help me make my dreams come true, and I'll help you find yours, because that's what good witches do, which also rhymes. Thank you so much for watching. Wishing you all the very best and the very blessed of this new moon. To full January 2022. Happy New Year. Hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.